So for part of the assignment this week, you'll notice that your second assignment under week 2 in the assignments folder is a requirement to go out to CodePen and create a pen. And basically what CodePen is, it's a sandbox for front-end developers that allows you to enter in HTML, CSS, and JavaScript code and view it immediately within this window here. So just kind of wanted to touch real quick on it. There's a link in the on the assignments, under assignments, and also in the additional links. So if you come out here and you go to CodePen.io and you haven't created an account previously, if you don't have one, there'll be an option to sign up. Don't worry about any of the paid services. They do have an option for free, and I will let you guys do a little research. There's videos out there. They even have some resources on their page if you want to learn more about how it works. But basically when you come in here, I want to show you an example. This is just a real simple example. So once you log in, it will take you to the page, your page basically. You can do different things to create a profile, but for the assignment required, I just want you to get in here and start playing with this tool. So under here, you'll have the option up in the top right. You can click New Pen. That would allow you to go in, and let me show you an example of basically what a pen is. So here's your HTML window, here's your CSS window, and if we were going to add JavaScript, this is where you enter it. So as soon as you enter that code in, it displays on the page. So if I take this CSS rules, if I take those out of there, it immediately updates to where it's just rendering this HTML code. You don't have to worry about even entering the HTML tags. It basically takes care of all that for you. So whereas if we were creating a web page from scratch, we would have to enter in the doc type, the HTML elements, all of those things in order to get it to work. But in this particular sandbox, it allows you just to type in the HTML elements and have it display on the page. So then we can go in and actually apply the CSS rules, and as you see, it immediately shows you what the output is. So it's great for new developers that are just getting started, who are trying to learn what HTML elements there are, how to display them, and then applying different CSS rules. So what I would suggest for practice this week, as you have time, is to use some of your resources. Go out. You could either pick your own web page, you could go to that resource that I gave you for examples. If you were to come in here, view one of the text examples, view the page source, and again, you don't have to include the HTML tags just because we're in CodePen. It's that environment that does that automatically for you. So you could come over here, create a new pen, type that in, and it immediately displays on the page. You could then go back if you wanted to start looking at what styles may be applied to a certain page. Okay, so if we pull up a basic website here and I select on this article HTML element, to the right we can see what those CSS rules are that apply the styles to this page. So you could come in, go back to your pen, decide that you want to enter in an article element. If you're not familiar with what that is, you could research it. It's an HTML5 element tag basically, and you could start applying, enter some code. And one thing I also wanted to show you, if you're not familiar or haven't heard of lorem ipsum generator, if you just Google lorem ipsum generator, it will pull up different sites that are available to just kind of give you placeholder text. Some of them will allow you to set the number of paragraphs you need, if you want it in words, that kind of thing. You hit generate, and then you can just copy in text, so you're not trying to, you're just playing with it. You're just using it for examples. So come in here. I'm going to copy that text into the article, and you'll see it shows up right down here. I can then take that element name, use it as a selector in the CSS, open and close my brackets, and apply some kind of styling to it. And as you can see, it immediately shows the output. So for this week's assignment, I want you to come in, get signed up for the free version if you don't have an account already, and then create a pin and submit the assignment. Hope that helps. Thank you.